Hello everyone. Let's look at the symmetry point group for a trigonal prism molecule. It is abbreviated as TPR6. For an ML6 illustration, metal is considered to be the central atom, which is surrounded by 3 ligands above and 3 ligands below, which form a trigonal plane above and another trigonal plane below. And these two trigonal planes, they will be eclipsed to one another. If I can show these two trigonal planes, in the below trigonal plane, the corner is pointing towards us. Even in the above, it is just pointing towards us. Or the other way, we can draw as a polyhedra. We can see here, this is one triangular plane and another triangular plane, where the two corners of the two triangular planes are facing towards us. For a trigonal prism, there is one square face towards your left hand side, one square face towards your right hand side, one square face which is away from you. There are 3 square faces along with one triangular face above and another triangular face below. This is a trigonal prism geometry. Now here you can see the trigonal prism geometry. Metal is considered to be present at the center and it is bound to the ligands, but it is taken as a polyhedral structure. If I hold it this way, this becomes one square face towards your left hand side, one square face towards your right hand side, and one square face which is away from you. I am showing it. The other view is also showing triangular faces, one and a second triangular face. Altogether there are 2 triangular faces and 3 square faces. Coming to the symmetry point group, there are 2 triangles that are identical to one another. Hence we can assume a C3 to be present, and this is the axis pointing C3. As I rotate by 120 degree, it is giving an equivalent configuration. So rotation by another 240 degree would produce an identical configuration. Altogether we have rotated by 360 degree. Apart from this C3, here is a C3. Now through this I am rotating it. Apart from this C3, we can also have C2 rotational axis. And each of these C2 rotational axis will pass between the 2 triangular planes. I am showing it now this way. If this is one C2 which is passing between the 2 triangular planes, rotation by 180 degree would produce an equivalent configuration. I rotate by another 180, that will produce identical configuration. So if I am able to produce one C2 rotational axis from one of these edges, here is another edge and here is a third edge. So there is a C2 from here, second C2 and a third C2. If I hold it this way, 1, 2 and a third one. All the 3 are perpendicular to the principal axis, which is the higher fold rotational axis. I will also show it with another model. Here you can see, from here is the C3 rotational axis, and each C2, suppose if this is one C2, right, here is one C2, here is a second one, and here is a third one. So C2, C2 and a C2, and from here is a C3. Along with this rotational axis, let's also see some planes in this. As we are aware of, whenever we have Cn and Nc2 perpendicular to it, it should belong to Dn type. And the higher fold rotational axis is 3, therefore it belongs to D3 type. Within this D3, if at all we can find out any sigma h, then the point group will be D3H. Assume this to be the principal axis. If I pass a plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis, that can bisect the molecule into symmetric halves. Above and below half are symmetric and mirror images. The same one I am showing it in this way. supposing that if I am passing a plane from here, right, this plane is perpendicular to the principal axis and the two halves are symmetric. Hence we have a sigma h. Okay, so this is a sigma h. This is a sigma h. When we have sigma h, E is present, C3 is present, which can generate C31 and C32. 3 C2s perpendicular to C3 are also present. Along with this, we have seen sigma h. Hence, the point group must be D3H. And for D3H point group, there will be 3 vertical planes, 3 sigma V. S3 will also be present in it. Let's check whether these symmetry elements are present or not. This description I have given in the trigonal bipyramidal point group. The points I am not going to repeat again. You can check where are the vertical planes. Supposing that this is the rotational axis that is pointing towards you, and whatever plane that is parallel to it can be called as a vertical plane. Now here you can just assume one vertical plane. It is bisecting the molecule into symmetric halves. So this is a vertical plane if I am holding it this way and I am pointing it towards you. This is a vertical plane which is taking up one edge. Right? In a similar way, if I take another plane which is bisecting this edge, that would be a second vertical plane, and this one would be a third vertical plane. Right? So just let me show the planes. If this is one plane which is parallel to the principal axis, a second plane, and a third plane. This is a sigma h. We can also have S3 in this. S3 is, suppose if I am holding it in this way, rotate by 120 degree and then pass a plane perpendicular to it, that will also produce an equivalent configuration. Therefore S3 is also present, but inversion is absent in this. You can check inversion is absent. Starting from the center, if I just draw a line which is meeting a corner, on the opposite direction to the same distance there is no corner in it. Hence inversion is absent. I'm just trying to show you the planes from here. This is the C3 rotational axis that is pointing towards you. With respect to that, now this will be one plane, this is a second plane, and this is a third plane. One plane you can very clearly see. Since this is the rotational axis, it is parallel to it. So it can bisect the molecule into symmetric halves. Okay, so these are the symmetry elements present. And we conclude that trigonal prism belong to D3H point group. D3H, order of the point group should be 4n. H is representing the order of the point group. 4 into 3 must be 12. 12 symmetry elements should be present. 3 plus 3 plus 1, 7, 10, 11 and 12. Therefore we conclude that all identically substituted trigonal prism kind of molecules belong to D3H point group. Thank you.